Hello again, everyone, and welcome to False Count Anywhere. You're on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Erik Dunn here. Not at home in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. I'm actually in a different location. If you could tell from the place I am at, where Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. That is the home of my bowling league, Candlepin, small ball. And the weather's pretty bad, so I decided to say, yeah, screw it, I'll just get out of there as fast as I can and get into some better conditions. Well, not really better because the whole day's crap weather, but I wanted to get up here before the worst of it hit. Hope we all are being safe out there for those watching. I know that the man behind the scenes, the creator of RIB, Rodrigo, he's feeling pretty rocked down in Middletown, Rhode Island, because he lives near the Tiverton, Portsmouth, Newport area. So, when you're on the water, you get hit a little bit harder. So I'm hoping he doesn't lose power, heat, or his connection. But this is the second to last program of this show for the year. As I mentioned, next week's show is going to be, I don't know what the name of the awards will be. The Erik Awards, the county awards, whatever the hell it is. Watch out for floating houses. Yeah, exactly. We're just floating, floating on water. Water. Anyway, yeah, oh yeah. I gotta get some water later. Um, Next week is the Erik Awards or the County Awards, wherever you want to say. The Erik Awards, the County Awards, the no, you know what? Screw it. Next week it will be the SCA Awards, and that is when I give my categories on certain moments of WWE. That'll be towards the end, though. I'll give you that. But for this week's broadcast tonight, it will be the card of Saturday night's main event, live in live in about 72 hours from now from the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. And at the end of this broadcast, I'll give you the SCA awards regarding them. I'm going to give you the categories that I will have for you. And it will be what I'll be doing research on over the next week and getting ready for you for the last show of the year. And then a little bit of some news on WWE on A&E, the channel A&E. There's an update about 2025, and I'll have that for you throughout our time together. This show is live on Wednesdays at 5 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Then on Amazon, Google, Spotify, TuneIn, Red Circle, and Podbean Podcast. The Fallen Awards. Definitely the FCA Awards. I think I'm feeling the FCAs on that one. So I'll have some categories to tell you at the end. But also, find us at Buy Me a Coffee at RI Broadcasting. Follow us on our Facebook and our YouTube channels at RI Broadcasting. Patreon is where you can also be a supportive member of this show, False Count Anywhere, Sports Unfolded and Going On Daily. However, before I go any further, I have to say this because I couldn't believe this either. You guys have heard me talk about I'm Done with Sports on 990 WBOB.com. Guess what? I'm not alone at all. Because guess who else is joining WBOB? Sports Unfolded. I couldn't believe it until I went back to the Pastcast page, looked at the week that myself and Scott Rotondo of the Rotondo was off for the week, and then I'm like, what the hell? I saw Sports Unfolded. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So it looks like that we're neighbors on WBOB as well. So if you look at all of that, it's just kind of funny where it's just like, well, I guess I got to talk about my show on the other side of that too. So we'll cross that bridge. I just thought it was kind of funny to share with you. But for those that want to be an advertising sponsor, your ad is going to be read over on this side of me here. The ad will be read here, and it will be heard. So not only people will see it, but it'll be the audio version as well for Spotify, Amazon, and Red Circle. Many more as well. For those wanting to get involved, send email to Rodrigo at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. All one word, at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. Ron will get you on your way, get you everything you need, and help you become part of the RIB family. This broadcast of Falls Count Anywhere is the exclusive property of Erik Dunn Productions, Rodrigo and Rhode Island Broadcasting for the proper use of our audience, and any publication, reuse, or redistribution by anyone is not prohibited, is given the express consent to be shared, and is greatly appreciated. So, with all that being said, let's dive in to Saturday night's main events. The card is set with 4 matches. And here we go. Going in order. The first one for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and the delusionally selfish prize fighter, AO Kevin Owens. So, how this happened goes back to when Owens felt betrayed when Cody decided to team with their mutual adversary Roman Reigns against Solo and Jacob Fatu of the reconfigured New Bloodline. After Cody and Roman won that historic tag team match at Bad Blood, KO savagely attacked the undisputed WWE champion in the parking lot outside of his trailer. And then KO turned his rage against Randy Orton and put the Viper out of action with an illegal pile driver. Despite his egregious behavior, Owens insisted that the American Nightmare was to blame for everything and that the undisputed WWE title had caused Cody to lose his way. Cody was also determined to make Kevin pay for when they finally come face to face. He issued a challenge that could only be settled on Saturday night's main event. Cody should still retain his title. I don't know when he's going to lose it. Could be WrestleMania. I'm not too sure about that. But what I can tell you is that I'm hoping for the best with that, just because of the situation that's happening here regarding Cody and KO. But what I can say about this regarding them is that this is a rivalry that I think could get stretched out, and maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm not too sure on that, but I'm hoping that it will. But I'm picking Cody in that one. The second one for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship is Liv Morgan and the former Miss Money in the Bank, Io Sky. So the Genius of the Sky won a battle royal on the November 4th episode of Raw, solidifying her spot as #1 contender. She also joined Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, the EST Bianca Belair, the one with the glow Naomi, and the Roma Bailey at Survivor Series War Games in defeating Liv Morgan's team that had the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax, the Irresistible Force, Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, and the bodyguard Raquel Rodriguez. Don't miss the return of the iconic Saturday night's main events. So, with that being said, I think Io could win this too. I definitely think that Io could take the title back. The only thing is Saturday night's main event a big enough stage for Liv Morgan to lose her title? We'll have to see, but I'm picking Io. Match number 3, the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match. Gunther, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. So this is what happened. So Finn attacked Damian during the Archer of Infamy's title match with Gunther at Survivor Series, though Gunther responded by booting Balor in the face before defeating Priest with a sleeper to retain. The Prince then assaulted the King of the Ring winner on the Raw after Survivor Series, delivering a coup de grace following Gunther's match with Dirty Dom Mysterio. And then from Raw this past Monday night, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce revealed that Priest would be added to this contest, making it a triple threat match. Who will walk out World Heavyweight Champion? I'm going to agree with Raw's statement of that. I believe Gunther is going to retain. I have to agree. I don't think Gunther's going to lose this unless it goes to WrestleMania. I can't see him losing right now. Or maybe Ron doesn't feel that way. Personally, like if I had to pick it my way, I would want Damian to take it back, but I don't think Gunther's going to lose this. I don't think right now. So I'm picking Gunther, and he's going to pick Finn to win that one, probably with interference. Because in a triple threat match, there are no rules. Anything goes. It's pinfall or submission. There's no counts, and there's no disqualifications. All right. So the last one, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior made his return last Monday night, clobbering Sami with a Claymore and attacking Jey Uso backstage. Look at the gain of retribution. Sammy challenged Drew McIntyre to a match at Saturday Night's Main Event, which he accepted. They've clashed in the past, but Sammy has never beaten the Scottish Psychopath one-on-one. Can he finally do it? I think Sammy could overcome him. The only question is, what path is there going to be for Drew? I have no idea. All I can say is it'll be interesting. I'm going to say Sammy. And those are the four. Cody, Io, Gunter, Sammy. Four horsemen. Those are my four for Saturday Night's Main Event, and that is for that one. Now, the update I have for you about A&E in WWE is this. Take a listen to this. So A&E and WWE, they announced back on the 6th. So if you look at the date, this was last Friday, they announced a expansion of its programming partnership, which will include the debut of WWE LFG. Now, that doesn't mean let's bleep go. That's not what that means. That means Legends and Future Greats. It's a new competition series that features in-ring matches along with a behind-the-scenes look at rising talent vying for a coveted WWE contract while being mentored by legends such as Paul Levesque, Undertaker, HBK Shawn Michaels, and Booker T. Additionally, WWE and A&E will launch WWE's Greatest Moments, a series that will provide fans a front row seat to relive the iconic events that have shaped WWE history. A new series of the hit series WWE Rivals will also complement this winter's programming slate on A&E, which will add more than 180 hours of original content over the next 3 years. I love it. Rob Chernow, the president of programming for the A&E network, stated, "Literally filled with blood, sweat, and tears, there's never been a series that combines in-ring action, behind-the-scenes reality, high-stakes drama, and some of WWE's greatest icons all in one package. From total unknowns to legends, LFG will give viewers a raw, ground-up, 360-degree view of what it truly takes to make it in WWE. Our collaboration has clearly struck a chord with audiences, and we are excited to continue producing premium content that resonates with a diverse viewership." Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE's CCO, Chief Content Officer, stated, "A&E has proved to be an excellent home for WWE, and we're excited to partner with their fantastic team on these new show concepts and the latest season of WWE Rivals." So WWE LFG, it will offer viewers an inside look at the rigorous training process featuring Paul Triple H Levesque, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, the Phenom The Undertaker, Booker T, Mickey James, and one half of the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray Dudley, as they mentor a new generation in weekly matches on their quest to become the next WWE superstars. Executive producers for WWE are Paul Triple H Levesque, Lee Fitting, Ben Hauser, Shawn Michaels, and Jeremy Borash. Do you guys remember that name from TNA when he was a ring announcer? Jeremy Borash. Elaine Fontaine Bryant and Brad Everson serve as the executive producers for A&E. WWE's Greatest Moments will feature legendary play-by-play announcer Michael Cole hosting half-hour episodes with various superstars and legends, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, the immortal Hulk Hogan, and Kevin Owens, and others to share vivid recollections and perspectives on the most remarkable moments in wrestling history. But this is the one I'm also excited about. WWE Rivals will return with an all-new season this winter, celebrating some of the most iconic and beloved rivalries from WWE, including a never-before-seen look at Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. How about that, guys? And I'll tell you right now, I have been a fan of WWE Rivals. I haven't had the chance to watch all of them yet. Sometimes I listen to a lot of them while I try to fall asleep. Haven't had the chance to, but that time will come. I'll have some time where I should be watching that very carefully. But yeah, pretty cool though. For 2025, A&E is going to ramp up its production with WWE. That's pretty damn cool. Thankfully for me, I can watch A&E, so I got something to look forward to. Hell yeah. All right. So with all that out of the way, let's go over the FCA award categories for next Wednesday's show, and it's the finale until I come back to you in 3 weeks on January 8th. Here are my categories. And obviously, I will have them in order, and Ron will probably have them behind the scenes for me. Um, and they're in no particular order. I'm just giving you the categories I'm thinking of. One, comeback superstar of the year. Two, male superstar of the year. Three, female superstar of the year. Four, breakout superstar of the year. Five, OMG moment of the year. Six, best world heavyweight champion. Seven, best WWE champion. Even though I already know what I'll probably pick of that. Um, but I'll also say this too: best title wins of the year for the United States title, the Intercontinental title, the tag team titles, the World Heavyweight Championship, and the Women's World titles as well. So I'll have those kind of like mixed in together as well. Oh, and also the WrestleMania match of the year as well, because I had some ideas in there. Nothing's concrete yet, but it's just like some ideas I'm kind of throwing out there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'll also have for you, looking at my numbers here. Um, oh yeah. Um, how about this? I'll also have for you the loudest ovation of the year. I'll have that one too, because there was a lot of them. But if I had to like narrow down the ones where it was like deafening, I'll have some ideas. Also, I will have the prediction results from Saturday night's main event as well to wrap up the year. That will be included. I will also get an update for you about John Cena's retirement tour. It is rumored that it's going to start at Saturday night's main event, but I'm not too sure if it will. There hasn't been news if it will be there. But however, on January 6th premiere of Raw on Netflix, it has been confirmed that it will be Cena's beginning of the year, but it may not be the beginning of his retirement tour. Because don't forget, his retirement tour is for the entire calendar year of 2025. And I also cannot believe that we're going to be close to 2025. 2025 is in 3 weeks. I can't believe that. I also wanted to take this chance to tell you guys as well that I'm done with sports on 990WBOB.com. Next Wednesday will also be its last week until January 8th. And that show is going to be Patriots versus Cardinals, the rapid recap. I will have the takeaways and the notes. And I'll also give my preview of what I hope to see in 2025 for Sox, Pats, Bruins, and Celtics as well. January 8th, I'm going to recap the past season, and that'll probably be the last Patriots news I'll have for a while, because we'll be getting close to spring training for the Sox. They've been making some pretty good moves too. I'm hoping I'll have an update about the Sox in January. Maybe we'll make some more moves by Christmas time. Where the Celtics are, they're doing pretty damn good too. They're 19-5. They're off till tomorrow when they take on the Pistons. Bruins, they got slaughtered last night, 8-1. I guess so much for the 7-9 positivity. They kind of just crap the bed a little bit, but you never know. But I'm feeling okay though from a perspective of just I'm excited to have my last shows and celebrate the rest of the year with my family. If you guys have a second, I know this is just mostly WWE, but I've also kind of thrown some things off kilter. If you guys could keep this in your prayers too, that would be fantastic. I was just telling Ron before I went on the air that last Wednesday night I lost a very close friend of mine that would happen to be my mom's boyfriend, Ryan D'Antone. He died at the age of 42 last Wednesday night unexpectedly due to his heart giving out. He unfortunately suffered 2 heart attacks throughout his life. Last year was his second one. They had to put a stent in his heart to increase blood flow and oxygen. It's hitting my mom and I pretty hard right now. I've known him since I was 17. I'm 25 now. Um, he was there for my high school graduation, my senior prom. He was there when I got to perform the national anthem for the Woo Sox for the second time in June. He was there when I got my associate's degree from CCRI. He was at that commencement during COVID. This is a guy that didn't have to show up for me, but he wanted to, and he's meant the world to me. He's been just one of those shining lights and just one of those really special guys that, he's really just been that rock star that I needed. And I just want to just ask you guys if you guys could just keep me in your prayers because if I didn't tell you what happened to me back in January, I lost my great grandfather at the age of 95. Um, and Ryan, he was only 42 years old when I lost him. So I just want you guys to have just been aware that I've taken some big hits this year. Um, and you know what? Maybe while I'm doing um, WWE and I recap the year of that with the SCA awards and the and Saturday Night's Main Event. I'll just recap my whole year in general for what I've been able to accomplish with all you guys because we've hit some really big numbers over the last several months. We've been doing very well because of all of you and the views, and I thank you guys so much for the love. Um, but I want to thank you guys for the amount of care because you guys don't have to care, but you guys do, and I see it. Ron, I see it, and it means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Next week's broadcast, the results of Saturday Night's Main Event from the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York, the SDA awards regarding who should be taking the top slots for this calendar year, and what I hope for in 2025. That'll be on next week's broadcast for the last one of the year. Spread the word. I'll let everybody know that this will be a special one. Thank you guys so much for being a part of me here, being a part of my lives here. And on behalf of the man behind the scenes, Rodrigo, this is Erik Dunn saying so long and thank you from Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. This has been a presentation of Falls Count Anywhere on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Next Wednesday, it's the last one of the year. Get ready for it. WWE's Saturday Night's Main Event recap, the FCA Awards. I will have the categories confirmed and my recap going into 2025. Thank you all for watching as well as for listening, and all of you be safe out there.